Ow.
What are you doing? What is that?
Oh, dude, I'm learning how to use kettlebell cleans.
With this?
Yeah, it's that YouTube video. All right, guys, so to perform the kettlebell clean properly, you want to get it up and really whip it back. All right, you might feel a little tearing sensation in your elbow. That's just a muscle contraction. It's probably fine. Also, your shoulder, if you feel something, pull or tear in there, I think you're probably okay. It's probably nothing. And last but not least, you want to get the kettlebell to slam into your forearm because the tibia and the femur are the biggest bones in your body. They're resilient. They'll handle that banging, and it's like the Romanian deadlift scars from scraping up your shin.
That's not my video, and it's certainly not Steve Cotter.
No, I saw one of those ads on Instagram, so I clicked on it. First thing it has you do is take a body type test.
A what?
A body type test tells you what your body type is. You can't train without knowing your body type.
And what did it tell you?
That I'm thin.
You needed a test to tell you that?
No, the mirror told me that, but that just confirmed it. So if you don't mind, I'm going to get back to learning how to clean.
Dude, you're on your own, bro.
All right.
Do what you want.
That's fine. Thank you. Ah, something tore. Ah.
What's up, guys? Jeff Cavalier, AthleteX.com. That is not how you kettlebell clean. And, okay, all right, it's a joke. It's a joke. Jesse, you're okay, aren't you?
Yes, I'm very much okay.
Okay, good. You guys, another telling sign that that was an absolute joke is Jesse would never get caught dead watching shit like that. Never, right?
Absolutely not.
So what we want to do, though, is we want to talk about the fact that that is a reality, that is being taught, and you need to be careful where you're going to for your information. So we can always, as we try to do here on this channel, is take something like that and at least provide a jump off for something that is going to help you and hopefully prevent something like that from happening, but even more, something that actually is happening in our elbows. It's a little less obvious, and I covered it on a video before that bears being repeated here because it is that important. I might say that it's even my best video that I've ever done before. Back to that clean real quick.
Right.
When you're doing what you were doing there, okay, a few things wrong here, guys, if you didn't really know why we were joking about this. First of all, come over a little closer here. When you bring that kettlebell up in a clean, and by the way, if you haven't seen my video that I'll put up over here behind Jesse, do me a favor. Go watch any of Steve Cotter's videos on how to do kettlebell cleans or anything with a kettlebell. The guy's a master at using them. I had him speak at my live event 2 times because I believe he's the best out there when it comes to using a kettlebell. But in the meantime, if you go up and you start flipping the kettlebell out, the first thing is, by going and bringing this up, out, away from your body, you're asking for the kettlebell to come up and then land somewhere. And that landing is going to happen right up against the back of your arm here, which contains what bones, Jesse?
Oh, if I'm not mistaken, that's the femur and the tibia.
Exactly, right here. So you want to make sure you don't break those bones. But what we actually have, guys, in all reality, is now you're getting this forced torque on the elbow. Hurts, doesn't it, Jesse?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Forced torque on the elbow when you're in this position here. And you could tear something in here very easily, or at the very least, give yourself elbow tendonitis. And then we've got the subscapularis that sits in here. That's an internal rotator that doesn't like all this forced ballistic external rotation here. That could also become strained. And of course, you've got your delicate shoulder here that could take all kinds of injury just because you're following the wrong advice. So Jesse, let's show them why the more common way we talked about is this zip ring.
Oh, right, coming straight up.
The kettlebell straight up. You keep the kettlebell closer to your body and you bring it up. Again, watch Steve's videos on how to do that and you'll get a better example of why you want to do it differently. So now, what is the other way that we actually succumb to elbow tendonitis? Where's the teaching point here? The teaching point is that, take this in, guys, because I promise you it's going to be the most helpful information. That's why I'm repeating it here. When you get elbow tendonitis on the inside of your elbow, any of that pain, whenever you're grabbing, whether you're curling, whether you're rowing, whether you're doing pull-ups, here's the real reason why. You are causing too much strain on those deep finger flexors because of where you're holding the bar or gripping the bar on those exercises. You want to watch the entire video that I did right here where I break it down, muscle marker and all, about why that's actually happening. But for the quick recap, for those that either don't have the time to watch that or want to know right here and why, it's because of what we're looking at here. If you were to grab the bar here in a pull-up, it's where you're grabbing the bar. You want to grab it not here in the fingers because that puts all that overload stress on the deep finger flexors that attach to that last digit here in your fingers, okay? And only the one that attaches to the last digit. You want to get the bar down into your hands so that when you go and wrap your fingers around, there is no more stress on these digits that contain that muscle's attachment. If you're down here, that's free, no more strain on there, and that muscle's not strong enough to hold all the load of your body. So when you get up to the bar here, you don't grip here in the fingers, you grip in the palms, okay? All the way down across this portion of my palm. If I'm gonna do a curl, come on over. If I'm gonna do a curl here, people get elbow pain. Again, this is insidious. It happens, they have no idea why. It's because they do too many repetitions with the wrong placement of the bar on the grip. So you come in here, you don't grab it here in your fingers and then lift it. Over time, you're gonna get pain in through that medial elbow because the bar will start to drift down. And all this stress and load on that deep finger flexor is gonna cause that to cause pain on the inside of the elbow. So what you do is you grab here with the thumb, here with the thumb. All right, lead with your thumbs, then wrap the hands around. Now you'll see that the bar is in the meat of the hand as opposed to being in the fingers, right? And then lastly, we can even talk about any kind of rowing here. Let's say you're doing a high cable row. The same thing would happen here. If you grab here with the fingers and you pull that way, you're gonna get a lot of stress on that inside of the elbow. Do the same thing. Grab here first, reach up, wrap around that way. Now it's inside the palm of the hand. And you pull from here. I promise you, you'll never get any more elbow tendonitis. Now the other stuff, that's obvious. I hope nobody out there, at least that watches this channel, is following that advice and having that happen to them. Instead, this is the kind of stuff that creeps up on you, and this is the stuff that's important that you understand. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully another example here of it's not just what exercises you do, it's actually how you do the exercises that matter. There's nothing wrong with a kettlebell clean if you do it the right way. As a matter of fact, I guess it underscores another point. It's not just how you do the exercises, it's also who you get the information from on how to do the exercises that matters. And that's where you want to make sure you're going to a reliable source. I hope you guys realize that this is a reliable source for that kind of information and more. If you're looking for a complete program that lays it all out, puts the science back in strength, not just PubMed studies either, guys. Actual science on real people. That's what we do here. We actually take all the history of working with professional athletes and regular guys and put it all together for you in a step-by-step system. That's over at athlenex.com. In the meantime, if you found the video helpful, leave your comments and thumbs up below. Let me know what you want me to cover in future videos, and I'll do my best to do that for you. All right, see you soon.